Hey guys, Jengar here. Welcome to today's realistic review in which we are taking a look at the CW-21s in the Chinese tree sitting at 1.7 battle rating. Now what a fun plane this is. I haven't had this much fun in a long time in War Thunder. Of course I've also been away for a while, but I mean before that as well. This is such an advocate for the game. If you fly this plane, you're gonna feel like flying more, you're gonna feel like playing more. This is an absolute joy to fly, and I had a lot of fun in the plane. It's very good, I would say. It's fast at 1.7 battle rating. It has a maximum speed at sea level of 442 kilometers an hour without WEP and 468 with WEP. At 4500 meters, this is 391 without WEP and 414 with. And finally at 6500 meters, still go up to 350 kilometers without WEP and 366 with WEP. Now the WEP is quite good for this level. These measurements were taken in indicated airspeed without Mach, but she is a wonderful performer. He's also very maneuverable, as you see. It's basically a jack of all trades that can do everything very well, even excellent. The Uhu remains a very maneuverable plane, as you see, and we're gonna have a lot of fun in a dogfight against this guy. We had a chat about the dogfight later on, but yeah, it was an entertaining fight I had against this guy. It reminded me of the Uhu, by the way. I almost wanted to fly that thing, but it doesn't have priority at all with all the new planes of 2 patches still to be looked at for me. But the Uhu is also a fantastic plane. Anyway, so good speeds for 1.7 battle rating. This plane at sea level is faster, for example, than the I-180S, the premium Russian plane. But not at the higher altitudes, but at sea level it is. So it's a fast little bugger. The top speed in a dive is also quite nice for this battle rating with 698 kilometers an hour before she redlines and 780 before she rips apart. Control stiffening starts already a little bit at 400 kilometers an hour and starts to become more severe at 550. And then with a stall speed of 120, which is also quite good. You have all the speeds right there, and well, the control stiffening, I mean, it starts earlier than some planes, but it's average in that. It's not bad at all with the stall speeds, I have to say. The second tick you get is only at 550, and that is better than most tier 2 planes. So not too shabby for a 1.7 battle rating plane. You might also say that this plane might be slightly under tiered. I'll leave that to you guys. I'm just looking, I just had so much fun in this plane that I don't really care about the battle rating, but I guess if I flew against it, of course, in this same plane as well, but I will be flying against it in some of the other Chinese planes soon enough, and we'll see how it feels when I'm on the receiving end. Although I flew against them, but of course I was also in this plane. And then it's just pilot skill, although a lot of level 100s I met and a lot of excellent dogfights as a result as well. So that was quite fun. Many people, of course, are unlocking the Chinese tree, and it's a lot of fun right now, the lower tiers, with all these experienced players in here. I had, I'm not going to repeat myself again. The armament of this plane is quite good. Firepower is actually great, I would say, with 2 times 12.7 millimeter Browning machine guns, the good old 50 cals with 200 rounds per gun, and 2 times 7.62 millimeter Browning machine guns with 500 rounds per gun. I used universal for the 50 cals and stealth for the 7.62 machine guns. But yeah, so 4 guns, 2 50 cals. 50 cals are very nice for this battle rating. If you get them this early, then be happy with it, because especially if you get 2, and you then support that with the smaller calibers, and you have 4 guns in the nose, very centralized firepower, and very good for this level. Ammo load is good as well. The smaller calibers have 500 rounds. You have 4 guns. Often in other planes it's 1,000 rounds for the smaller caliber, but As you have the 50 cals on this plane, I would not complain about it too much. Acceleration in this plane, if you come to the performance in the vertical and in a pickle, then you have an excellent plane on your hands as well. As an energy fighter, the acceleration in a straight line is excellent, and in a dive it is excellent as well. You just accelerate the hell out of other planes. You can pick up speed. Of course you fly a lot of 1.0, 2.0 matches, although I have seen my fair share of up tiers as well against 2.7 Corsairs and stuff like that. And then this plane falls into the opposition it should face, I guess. I mean, you're competitive at that level as well. Although a Corsair from altitude is going to be a difficult proposition if he knows what he's doing and he keeps his energy advantage. But anyway, the energy retention is also very nice. In the horizontal it's great, and in the vertical it is excellent. So yeah, this plane is good at boom and zooming because it has quite good speed. Top speed in the dive is very nice with 780 before she rips apart, so you can boom and zoom to your heart's content. You have excellent control, and the control stiffening only becomes problematic above 650, but already severe at 550. But anyway, still able to get out of the roll and get your plane straight and get to avoiding the ground basically. And in the vertical, the energy retention with the excellent performance there, combined with the fantastic climb rate, this is, well, if not the best climber at this level, then maybe one of the best. But I haven't flown many planes lately of this battle rating, but I would say that this is one of the best climbers at 1.7 battle rating. Absolutely freaking fantastic. And you basically are guaranteed to have the highest spot on the map, and you can start with boom and zooming. You will easily transition into energy fighting in this plane, where she performs amazing as well. And then as a turn fighter, she is excellent. Turn time is really, really nice, especially with flaps, which only rip off at 500 kilometers an hour. So those flaps are quite sturdy, and on a 1.7 plane you don't always have flaps. So yeah, fantastic. She's a turner, she's an energy fighter, and she can boom and zoom. What more could you ask for? Now, maybe you could ask for a little better roll rate. I'd say the roll rate is decent to good on this plane, but it is not spectacular like most other things on this plane. So we found the weak spot. The roll rate is not the best, but it's still good. So overall maneuverability with excellent turn time and good roll rate is great. The overheating is average. Haha, another potential weak point. If you keep webbing, you will eventually overheat like most planes, but I think it's a little bit below average on the overheating. It requires some management, and it doesn't cool off in 2 seconds. When you release the web, you need to really go lower than 100% power to cool it off in a quick fashion. So it does require a little bit of management, and that can be problematic if you're in the middle of a dogfight. So you have to, you have to manage it a little bit and make sure that you don't go into a dogfight when your colors on the engine and in the oil are in the amber. But anyway, it's still manageable if you keep an eye on it. Say that. But if that would be fantastic as well, and the roll rate would be fantastic, then this plane would be hyper overpowered. Now it's just normally overpowered. Yeah, so I think it will go up in battle rating probably. I don't know if Gaijin will be quick on that, but it will probably go to 2.0, 2.3 or something like that. Or maybe not. We'll see. I had a lot of fun. It doesn't have to go down for my sake, but it has the performance basically. It does have the performance. Now the durability of the plane is very, very good right now. It might actually be bugged. I heard some people talk about that. I crashed into one plane with my left wing, and the plane didn't die, and that apparently is a bug where you can crash into things and the wings won't fall off. So yeah. And I've noticed that with receiving hits as well, that I haven't really had the wings fall off or anything. So yeah, I died a few times from pilot snipes, stuff like that. It does happen. doesn't have a lot of armor on this plane, so you know your pilot is a vulnerable thing in this plane. But all in all, yeah, durability is very good, and I don't know if the wings will be fixed. Then maybe it is not so. It won't be so durable anymore. It will maybe have a weak spot. I mean, look at it. It looks a little bit fragile if you just look at it, but as of now, looks can be deceiving. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with this plane. As I said, this is the most fun I've had in quite a while. Lots of dogfights, and also with all the experienced pilots right now in the lower tiers, working on China. I mean, there's a lot of people flying jets, but there's also a lot of people that don't really enjoy jets. They are in the lower tiers getting the Chinese 3 unlocked, and when you meet those people, well, epic moments ensue, which creates a lot of fun and more drive for the game again. So yeah, if you want to rekindle your love for flying in War Thunder, you have to take out this plane for a few weeks and have some fun, because it does provide that fun. The lower tiers, the maneuverable planes, the dog fighting, the carefree fighting. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. I'm very happy with this thing. Not just prompts. I didn't have monster matches, to be honest, but I had a lot of matches where I didn't care anymore about my kill count or anything. I just wanted to have fun and get myself into dogfights with 1 or 2 people, and just have a lot of fun. I also had a lot of fun conversations with the people I had the dogfights with. So I don't know, man. The CW-21 brings people together, even opponents. And with the Uhu pilot being one of them, who is actually in the video, but there were others as well. So yeah, fantastic. And I mean, you can compete with a lot of the more maneuverable planes in the game, like the I-16 here. This guy, of course, I came from a better energy position. And of course, the energy retention of my plane and the acceleration is much better, so it's easy to keep the upper hand. But I mean, that I-16 would be hard pressed to outturn me in the same situation, like in a more equal situation, let's say. Oh yeah, the plane is prone to do this, but it is very sturdy, so it won't do much to the fuselage. But if you're making a turn stop, like I usually do, then the plane can definitely do this. So we had 4 kills in that last match with 2 assists. Could have been better with a little bit more luck. Got Terror of the Sky and what is that? Bulletproof, 14,000 Silver Lions, and well, I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Fantastic plane, lots of fun. You have to get it. It's an energy fighter, turn fighter, and a boom and zoomer in one plane. Has good centralized firepower with nice ammo loads, and it's a fantastic performer. It's one of the best planes at 1.7 battle rating. Might be slightly overpowered, undertiered, however you want to call it. I don't know how long it will remain in this battle rating. It's very good, but if you want to rekindle your love for the game, for the flying part of this game, then fly this plane, get into the lower tiers. There's a lot of high-level players right now going through the Chinese 3, and you will meet them, and you will have fantastic dogfights, and it's very, very enjoyable. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video, do leave me a comment, and if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.